Alright, am I good? Volume's alright, I guess. Alright. Hold on. The mic just a little bit. Okay. Alright. Everything's alright. Yeah, I think everything's alright then. Okay. Alright, welcome back to Across the Grooves, my part 6 playthrough, chapter 6, called the epilogue. And I don't know what that is. What language is that? What language is that? And how do you pronounce that? I don't know, but either way, it's the epilogue, the end of the game. So the choices I made, hopefully they're good choices or good enough choices. Alright, let's do it. Let's get into it. Alright, chapter 6, epilogue. Here we go. Okay, I was like, what's happening? Alright, the lane that climbs up toward the village is steep. So yeah, I know. Yeah, we're in Greece. Where was it, Mykonos or wherever it is? Okay, so yeah, the bus dropped me off at the bottom at the junction with the main road. The glaring light of the June sun cast the terrain of the island into stark relief, and the last few hundred yards left for me to traverse seemed almost monumental to my eyes. I stopped for a while in the shade of an olive tree. The white plastered houses are sharply etched across the ultramarine of the Greek sky. The quiet is absolute, punctuated only by the cry of seagulls and the buzzing of insects. Okay, yeah, I was like, the quiet in my head. I was like, I'm hearing insects. It was like, no, buzzing. Okay. I start to climb again. The main street leads to a shady little square. On the northern side, a cafe with an awning. I go over. On the left, a group of old men sit around the table playing cards, cigarettes hanging from the corners of their mouths. On the right, a young woman drinks her coffee as she reads the local paper. Further away at the back, Yuli watches me arrive. I walk over to him, trying to control the galloping of my heart. I'm not sure how I should behave, how I should greet him after all this time. It's like, well, maybe this just to show that, like, because more or less in this timeline, I mean, I told him everything, right? Because I told him that, yeah, I'm from the past, told him to go away and all that. Go away and hide. So, and I did this. So maybe if I do this, like, he knows that it's me. That's Alice. That's the Alice he knows. I don't know. Let's try it. I bend down and kiss him on the cheek. He seems a little startled, but says nothing. Did he expect more affection? Did he expect more reserve? I can't tell. I need closure with this Yuli, this man who I used to know like the back of my hand, and I need to face the fact that we have become different people. Not knowing what to say, I smile shyly. He smiles back at me, and relenting, he breaks the silence. Alice? Then it's my turn to acknowledge him, to affirm that I know who he is, as he's done for me. Yuli? Thank you for coming. He raises his hand to attract the attention of the waiter near our table. A few minutes later, they bring us a bottle of Rocky, I don't know what it is, and a carafe of ice water. Oh man, too many words. Yuli takes a mouthful and lets out a long sigh. I don't know where to begin. I've dreamed of this moment for so long, when we finally find each other after all our wanderings. And now you're finally here, right there in front of me. I can't find the words. Trying to think. maybe this, maybe just to show some some comedy. Do that. You know, you haven't made my life easy. It's hardly been a picnic finding you again. And now you tell me after making me cross all Europe, making me cross all Europe and multiple realities, you don't know what message you want to give me by sending me the record years after you broke up? Yuli laughs. I see you're just as take a shot. I see you're just as outspoken as ever. Tell me, Alice, what's your life like? You seem different, and yet I also get the sense of finding you again. I don't know. I don't know if take a shot. I don't know if what I'm saying makes the least bit of sense. So tell me, are you happy in this reality? Frankly, I'm gonna say I don't know because. Okay, yeah, I should say I don't know because when I came back to this reality, I don't know how much things have changed because technically, am I still in that organization or no? Because technically, I gave him the record, which means that I gave him the record. I mean, in their phrase that I had him keep the record, hide away, but then I still moved to London though, or Paris, or wherever I'm at right now. Yeah, so like I don't know what's happening. So I'm gonna say I don't know. I don't know, Yuli. The record took everything I knew. It turned it upside down. I'll need time to find some balance, some stability. Promise you, I did everything I could to spare you. I sacrificed our relationship so that you can be free of the record, but in the end, it didn't work. What do you mean you sacrificed our relationship? Yuli takes a deep breath. In the original reality, we were together, we were happy. You were in a band and you helped Mark and me in the store when you could. Wait. Was I in a band? Hold on. I don't remember. Okay. Obviously, I've been playing this game for 6 weeks now. Well, 6 weeks, 6 Saturdays in a row. I don't remember Alice being in a band. Unless in his reality. Which is weird, because his reality is technically my reality. Like, the first reality was our reality. And then and by going through the timelines, obviously, we're different timelines now. Let me continue. I tense up as I realize what Yuli is telling me. Somewhere deep down, I had already suspected this. I decided not to interrupt, to let him go on. That damn record came into our lives and turned everything upside down. We wanted to understand what it was, where it came from. We followed up the leads together. First Paris, then the commune in Bavaria. We were in London when it happened. We were preparing to go up to, I still don't know how to say that, so I'm gonna say to meet Arthur Pullman. That's where the Aeon Kairos Lodge caught up with us. I was scared, wanted to protect you. Went back to the past and I changed reality. Hold on. Went back in the past and changed reality. So I'll let him, okay, I'll press it. I'll continue in a moment. Just trying to wrap my mind. Okay, now let's continue. I put you somewhere safe in a world where you never heard of the record. Wait. Okay, yeah, okay. That's why I don't remember Alice being in a band, because obviously in the first reality, so the reality that we start in was the second reality for us. The first reality, yeah, Alice and Yuli were in a band. We knew, yeah, we had the record in our lives, and then the Ion Kairos Lodge caught up with us, and then he saved us by putting us in a different reality. So did he die in that reality then? So did Yuli die then? Because that's what it seemed like then. He died in that reality, and then kind of like it. Actually, yeah, it makes sense that he died in that reality because he dies in this second reality, the one. Let me rephrase that. The reality that Alice takes when she listens to the record at the well, if you that's the thing though. I don't know if you can listen to the record or not. I listened to the record obviously. Like you can go back to the first episode. I listened to the record because there's two options. So I listen now or listen later, whatever it was. So I listen now. Either way, so yeah, Yuli dies in every reality except for this reality right here where I obviously saved him. But okay, and he saved me, and that's why we woke up. But never phrase that. Screw it, just move on. Good understanding. I get it, Yuli. The record, it corrupts everything it touches. I could easily have made the same decision as you. I know now, Alice, it was a mistake, madness. I realized straight after I'd done it. Hated myself, I wish I hadn't done it. The lodge is still after me, it had changed nothing. What happened after that? I abandoned the idea of going up to Arthur Pullman's place. I thought the lodge knew that our next destination... I thought the lodge knew that was our next destination, and I was almost sure I would be intercepted by Eva or one of her fanatics. I backtracked to Paris. When I realized they were still on my heels, I sent the record to you in Bordeaux to prevent it from being stolen from me. And sure enough, my intuition was right. They tried to steal it. That very night. I waited a few days for them to let their guard down a bit, and I took the train for Bordeaux, where I discovered that you were gone. I started to track you down, first Paris, then London. Each time I missed you by 1 or 2 days. Then there was a void, a sensation of drowning in the nothingness of the cosmos. It seemed to last an eternity, or perhaps a second. I don't know what really happened. I don't really know what happened. When I regained consciousness, I was here in Mykonos with the record in my suitcase and the vague memory of the precise moment in the past when you arranged to meet me in 4 years. What did you do after that? It took me some time to find my feet. I was on the other end of Europe. I tried to understand what had brought me here. Then I tried to find you, and that wasn't a mean feat from Mykonos with my limited finances. When I saw that loser Eddie Black was headlining a European tour, I said to myself that perhaps he would know what had happened to you. And you realized that Eddie Black was a long way from being a loser, did you? Yes, I guess you can say I misjudged him. Right. Now is your turn to tell me. I've got a feeling that your adventures have been even more exciting. Take a breath, and then I tell him everything from the beginning, all in one go. Bordeaux, Jean-Baptiste, who I hadn't thought of in months. Shoot, I kind of forgot about him too. Oh man, that's bad. The record, Paris, then London, then Glasgow, listening to the record again. Arthur Pullman, discovering Yuli's death in the new reality. Prague, finally my new life. He listens carefully without interrupting as the sun descends little by little toward the sea, lengthening the shadows beneath the awning. Then I stop talking. It only takes a minute to take on board all this new information. So I was dead, you brought me back to life by changing the past? Yes. Now I understand the sensation of emptiness when I had trouble shaking off when I woke up here in Greece. By the way, you haven't told me why you asked me to meet you here specifically. Would it have been simpler to meet in Athens or at least near an airport? Yuli gives me a roguish smile. There's something I wanted to show you. Come on. He stands up, picks up his fat hiker's backpack and leans against a table leg and slips it on. Then he digs a few coins from his pocket and drops them on the table to pay for our drinks. cross the village in silence and go down the road toward the coast. After several hundred yards, we reach the site of an archaeological dig. Ooh, what's happening here? Part of an excavation site has been covered with tarpaulins. Another part suggests the remains of an ancient temple, which would have been built here a few millennia ago. Apparently, the site was only recently discovered. The dig has been halted because of budget cuts, and as we're quite a long way from the tourist zones, it would seem the authorities haven't taken the trouble to close the area off to the public. Come on. Yuli beckons me to follow him. But what's there a cat with us anyway? Alright. We go around the excavation zone and retrace our steps on the other side. Behind us, the sea sparkles below. From this point of view, we can see the frontispiece stones have been unearthed and which display some astonishing carvings. The right side is missing, but on the left side we can make out a kind of chimera, half woman, half eagle, which appears to guard the central parts, which depicts a kind of music box, its shape almost anachronistic. Did you know that at the start in mythology, the sirens weren't fish women, but birds with the torso of a face and a woman? I turn to Yuli, which means that he smiles at me. Yes? You told me to flee 4 years ago. It would seem that I decided to go on the search for the origins of the record. But not the origins of our plastic disc, the true origins. And it brought me here. To this mysterious temple, which appears to pose a real puzzle to the archaeologists and historians who have studied its history, according to the information that I've been able to gather. It's the place of worship of a very ancient Gnostic sect. And our record is the result of the rediscovery of the ancient knowledge which would have been first found here. Are you familiar with the discography of magma? No. I've never even heard of this. No, it doesn't ring a bell, sorry. They're a French rock band who had their 15 minutes of fame at the beginning of the 70s. Kind of in the same movement as Soft Machine and the Canterbury scene, I guess, with the music that's both artsy and pretty crazy. Okay, but what's that got to do with us? I'm getting to it. Christian Vander, the drummer and the brains of the band, invented the language Kobayan, which most of the lyrics are written in. The goal of the language is to express emotions in a profoundly musical form. For example, if you stub your toe on the corner of a table, you don't say, "Ouch, I hurt myself," but instead you'll scream with pain. Okay, I see the idea. It's entertaining, but I still don't see what you're getting at. In this language, there's a particular term. Ooh, getting to the good stuff here. Zool. Wait, Zool or... I'm gonna say Zool, that's what it looks like to me. I raise a skeptical eyebrow. Zool? Yes, Zool. What Vander wanted to convey with this term is the idea of the perfect note at the perfect moment. A kind of musical ecstasy, which allows us human beings to glimpse an instance of the divine. Yuli puts his backpack at his feet and opens it. He takes out a 7-inch record and a familiar white sleeve. He looks at it for a minute, his expression unreadable, and he adds, "I believe that this record, this music of the spears, is the culmination of this quest for the absolute." He holds the record out to me. I take it. I kept it safe until I found you again, Alice. It's out of the question for me to play it again. This record stole my life, our life. It stole the woman I love from me. Yoli looks at me with wild intensity. He takes off his glasses to wipe away the tear which trickles down his cheek. I know that you're not still her, the woman I loved from the very depths of my heart, Alice. And I know that I'm probably not me either, the man I was when we were happy together. Yuli puts his backpack down again and takes out a little travel record player. He puts it puts it down next to his pack, then he pulls out a pair of headphones, which he places on the cover of the Tepes. It seemed appropriate to me that our story should finish in the place where the record story began. So what's happening now? Yuli turns toward the sea, toward the horizon. Do what you want, Alice. I put it in your hands. Then he takes a few steps away toward the coast below. I take the record from the sleeve and I hold it between my hands, undecided. Well, could destroy it because, well, I know that another playthrough, when I do another playthrough and I get to something similar to this, because I'm not gonna do exactly everything I've done, because if I do the exact opposite, because obviously there has to be like several endings of this game. But if I do, let's say I do a complete opposite, like just straight up 180. I'm trying to think. I mean, I don't know why I'm hesitating. Because frankly, if I listen to it, I mean, I'm trying to. That's the thing. If I listen to it, like, what would it do? Like, that's the thing. Yeah, where would it go? Where would it take me? Because frankly, where would the game take me? Because character-wise, Alice would want to go back to Jean-Baptiste. But if that happens, actually, to be fair, if she goes back to Jean-Baptiste, obviously we would destroy the record when we get it. But then Yuli's dead, and we don't want Yuli to be dead. So yeah, is that the game? Is that what the game wants me to do on this playthrough? They want me to kill Yuli if I listen to it, because that's what I'm thinking it would happen. But if I destroy the record, then that's it. I mean, yeah, I can't. That's the thing. If I were to listen to it, I would need to know some information. I need to know where I would go, like where would the record take me? Where would the game have the record take me? So I don't know. But if I start the record, then yeah, that's it. I'm good. I'll start the record. I place the record on the ground, and with one thrust of my heel, I shatter it. No divine justice strikes me down. Just the golden light of the setting sun over the Aegean. Yuli has not turned back. He continues to look out to sea. Behind me, the lane leads back toward the village, toward the city, toward my life. Before me, Yuli. Perhaps the rebirth of a destiny in shreds. Or at least the promise of something like that. Or something like it. I brought back Yuli for a reason. I mean, see what happens. I join him. What happens if I join him? Walk over to Yuli and take his hand in mine. He looks at me and smiles. I smile back. Then my eyes are drawn to the open sea. And as I let the beauty of the world overwhelm me, my mind travels to a rhythm of a strange and intimate melody. I've been wandering. I've seen the world mutate and change around me. I have explored the permutations of realities in search of him, in search of me. And there I was, in all the someone else's that I've been, in and all the other Alices who were me and not me, in the infinities of the real, in the godless emanations of the ever-changing world of creation. I skipped around, different paths leading into different presents, different tracks on the playlist of my life. That's where I found myself, waiting, inside of this void that slumbers across the grooves. So that's it. That's the game. So how many achievements I unlock? So yeah, I guess I unlocked the achievement where I help out Eddie Black then. So trying to think. Swinging lunges, like what? I'm trying to think what. That's the thing, yeah, like what? So I'm trying to think. But yeah, what achievement is this one then? Wonder if I can like find, like, go look at the achievements and figure out what that meant. But I don't know what this is. Yeah, I'm trying to think of where is this? I mean, oh well. English pressing. I don't know. don't know what the achievement would be. Assured taste tabs. Yeah, I need to look up the achievements. High fidelity. Crossroads. Okay, that one should be obvious when I listened to that one guy who told me about the record, like officially. Well, I mean the first time. Okay. Yeah, I will. When I talked to Enzo, that's his name? Should have been Enzo. So yeah, how about Eddie Black? But this is another achievement then to get. I'm trying to think. That's that bookseller. Yeah, Enzo again. So yeah. Trying to think, yeah, what did I learn here anyway? What did I learn at the Mayfair Motor Club? Because ultimately, yeah, I don't think that's, yeah, I don't think you don't need to go here. Well, let me rephrase that. On my playthrough, I didn't need to, but I'm pretty sure on another playthrough, I would need to. That is, if I picked another decision, then maybe I could have got some more information from him differently, some different information, but oh well. Penny Lane, that's that one guy, that one high guy. Travel companion, yeah, it's true French woman. London Calling. All the last drinks. And yeah, just go check out what the achievements mean. Hopefully I can. Oh really? You can't look? Okay, so is. Okay. So I'm trying to think. Okay, so that's what. Okay, so the top achievements, those are the hairstyles and fashion, I guess. So yeah, how would I do Life on Mars, Blue Note, Pop Art, Bohemian Live, Painted Black, Cool Thing? Yeah, how would I do those? Well, obviously, though the playthrough is in hand. And then the next 4 achievements might be, yeah, it might be the endings, just 4 endings then. I'm trying to think. Yeah, seems that High Fidelity is one where you get Yuli to be alive. But then wait. But then if you leave, I mean, you can either join or leave. So if I leave, so is it Lonely Hearts Club Band? If I leave him, I don't know. Yeah, it might be just 4 endings, and then the middle achievements. Middle achievements seem to be just. For that's the thing though. I don't know what those mean. I'm gonna rephrase that. I mean, I know what they mean, but at the same time, though, I don't know. Guess maybe yeah, certain decisions. Wonder what. Ooh, I'm looking at mugged. Wonder what mugged gonna be. Like, what do I have to do to get mugged? Then the next 5 seem to be specific stuff. Hamster Crowley and Record Collector. Yeah, how would I get those? And then the final 3. Yeah, I was like trying to think. It seems to be if I help someone, right? Because big heart and a big black, in a big heart and a black leather jacket. That's going to be, yeah, for helping Eddie Black. Postcard might be something to do with Yuli. Might be Yuli if you maybe officially get back together with him. Maybe, I'm not sure. If you bring him back to life and be with him, I'm not sure. And I don't know what all along the Watchtower would be. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, man. Yeah, it would take me several playthroughs to get these achievements, but all right. Woo. Yeah. So it took me less than 30 minutes to complete this. Well, it took me about 30 minutes or so. I mean, I'm glad it took me more than 5 minutes, because I was kind of worried. Because yeah, I think it was last week where I'm like, yeah, I better not be like 5 minutes. Yeah, alright. Very interesting game. Very interesting. Making decisions and all that stuff to try to determine what my character will do, figure out what life she has to lead. Woo! It's alright. That's Across the Grooves. I mean, if anyone wants to get this game, it's on. As far as I know, it's just on the Switch. Might be on something else as well. I'm not. It might be like what, PC, Steam, whatever. But yeah, it's Across the Grooves, playing on the Switch, and yeah, I don't know what game I will play. Well, what game I'll start next week, but I know that game I'm going to want to play down the line. I want to play a specific game in either February or early March. But either way, between next week and then, don't know what games I'm going to play. But yeah, alright. I'm rambling on too much, so guess I'll see you guys next time, man. Take care.